As you can see from my elegant attire, I'm in the army. Well, when I left school, I went from one dead-end job to another. Well, you know, couldn't act that. They had a word with the army. They said you'll make a great combat engineer. Bit of bluff here, I thought. But they weren't wrong. So I reckon what they stick on the end of their commercials is smack on the button.
I'll tell you straight. I wondered if I'd ever get through those first few weeks. Or if I'd done the right thing. I ached in places I didn't know could ache.
Left, right, left, right.
I didn't know whether I was coming or going. Neither did the sergeant. Then you start to get it together. And that 12-foot wall doesn't seem 12 foot tall anymore. And you realise that what you learn on the parade ground helps build up teamwork in the field. It stops being so exhausting and becomes downright exciting. Then suddenly it's the big day, and you've made it. That's when you think, for the first time in my life, I've really achieved something.
Bed, darling? You ready for our bedtime routine?
Before you go to bed at night, the evening's not yet through. It ain't enough just switching off. Here's what you have to do. The TV set should be unplugged last thing every night. Fires can start in unexpected ways.
So switch off all the fires at night. They could set your home alight. Fires can start in one of many ways. Get a routine, show your intentions. Fire prevention, fire prevention. Check and make sure you close every door. We mean your life could depend on your bedtime routine.
Put out your cigarettes.
Put a guard around the fire. Fires can start in oh so many ways. Get a routine, show your intentions. Fire prevention, fire prevention. Check and make sure you close every door. We mean your life could depend on your bedtime routine.
How's your bedtime routine?
Over a quarter of all fatal accidents are caused by drinking drivers. Don't take your car for a drink.
Think of all the things a child can get up to. The fitted guard is not enough. A child could lose his fingers if he touches a fire. Guard all types of fire with a separate guard, like this.
Morning. Too early?
You may think your child is safe.
Eggs.
But please, if he's under 5, make sure he can't get out into the street. These are the danger signs. A door that isn't shut properly. an everyday distraction. A gate left open. A 4-year-old who finds the street a great adventure. Remember the danger signs around your home and make sure the under 5 stay inside.
If you fancy a swim, remember, even though you may be a good swimmer, your ability can be impaired if you're not physically fit. Do not swim just after taking a heavy meal or drinking alcohol. Know your own limitations and don't try to go beyond them. And especially be careful about tides, currents and cold water. Before you swim, use your head.
There's a junction coming, there's a junction coming, there's a junction coming. Read the road. No traffic behind me. Read the road. There's an arrow there to guide me. Read the road. Is the main road busy? Read the road. No traffic lights to stop at. Read the road. But a giveaway line to pause at. Read the road. Can I see what's coming clearly? Read the road. Now I see it's safe to move. Read the road. When you know a junction's coming, read the road. Read the road. Read the road.
One of the key elements of the Royal Navy's strategic power is the submarine fleet. Even in peacetime, the crew must be alert and ready for action. That's why submarine training is so thorough. Hundreds of feet below the surface, each man has to depend on the next and trust him to do his job properly. Could you do it? Fill in a coupon or visit your Naval Careers Information Office.
Diamonds are for danger. The diamond sign means a dangerous load. Look out for the diamond signs. They all mean danger. If there's an accident, when you see the diamond sign, keep away. Go to the nearest phone and dial 999. There might be an explosion or fumes that could kill you. Diamonds are for danger. Keep away.
When an articulated lorry has to turn left, it cannot follow the same course as an ordinary vehicle. So don't be tempted to use the gap to overtake. The driver hasn't made a mistake. He needs that much road to get his trailer round. Don't forget, as soon as he's checked his mirrors for the last time, he'll begin to turn, and then he won't be able to see you until it's too late. So watch out for big lorries turning left, and never, never try to fill that gap.
The Evans are very careful people. When they left about an hour ago, they carefully locked all the doors. So how come they've got burglars now? Well, they usually leave a small back window open slightly to let some fresh air in. And now they'll find out that a lot more than fresh air gets in through an open window. Crime, keep it out. Keep it shut.
Just popping down the road, love.
The doctors say Sally will be in a wheelchair for the rest of her life. We can still hardly believe it. I don't think it's really sunk in yet. Poor Stephen. He's absolutely shattered, as you can imagine, poor boy. And so, of course, the wedding has had to be postponed. They'd planned to do so much after their honeymoon. What with a new house and everything.
If you park too close to a junction, you could cause an accident. As this driver makes his turn, his view ahead, just for a moment, is blocked. So please, think before you park, and always leave junctions clear.
We're going to take you back and show you just how this fire started. Every time you light a cigarette, you light a fire. Put it out before you can't put it out.
Funny the effect drink has on a bird. First, she's quite relaxed.
Yeah.
Then she starts getting a bit edgy. She begins looking at you in a funny way. A few more drinks, and she goes sort of quiet.
No, Charlie. Come on, love.
She even walks a bit slowly.
Do you feel okay?
Yeah, of course I do.
And sometimes it can go straight to her head.
If you're viewing without a TV license, you'll need to keep one eye on the road, because TV detector vans are in this area. They have the address of every house or flat that doesn't have a TV license. So you could face a summons and a fine of up to £200. Please get a license before you get a visit.
A burglar can open an unlocked window so quickly and easily that it may as well not be there. And what took you years to save for, a thief can get away with in a matter of minutes. Unless, of course, your windows are locked. A window is always open to a thief, unless it's locked.
If you haven't got window locks, it won't take long for a burglar to get into your home. Keep them out. Fit window locks.
I think I'll put the kettle on. No!
Being burgled is like being assaulted. The pain is almost physical. Do yourself a favor. Protect yourself from burglars with window locks like these. They don't cost much, but they could save you a lot of unnecessary suffering.
Hello, police.
A window is always open to a thief, unless it's locked.
We're going to take you back and show you just how this fire started. Every time you light a cigarette, you light a fire. Put it out before you can't put it out.
You are about to be taken on an unforgettable journey.
Oh, God. Don't worry, mate. I won't be long. I'll get someone.
couldn't have been doing more than 20.
Should be wearing a seatbelt. Close to 60.
What happened? RPA. He went through his windscreen.
Still, you'll have to cut the sleeve.
Severe facial lacerations. Damage to the left eye.
You'll never forget a trip through your windscreen, so remember to put on your seatbelt. Soon you may have to by law, but you can get into the habit now. Clunk, click.
Right, I'm off then.
Forget the car when you go for a drink, and you can also forget the well-meant advice.
Are you sure you're okay to drive?
Forget the self-denial.
No thanks, mate. I'm driving.
You can even forget being a free taxi service.
Just a favour. Give us a lift, mate.
But most important, you can forget this. So if you really want to enjoy a drink, remember, when you fancy a jar, forget the car.
You know what it's like when you run a business of your own. Hard work, but exciting. But don't make it harder than you need. Didn't you know you can get loans guaranteed up to £75,000? You can get grants to develop new products. You can get free management and technical advice.
Morning. How's business?
Oh, up and down.
You can get introductions to export markets. And you can get extra tax reliefs. In all, 86 schemes have been introduced to help growing businesses grow bigger. They're there for the taking.
Hey, give us a line. Sure. Ring Free Phone Enterprise.
Dial 100 and ask for Free Phone Enterprise, and we'll send you all the details. There's a lot you can get from the government. Take it.
There are rather a lot of TV detector vans in this area tonight. New, more powerful vans. If you don't have a license, they'll know just where to look for you. And when you're caught, you can now be fined up to £400. The new TV detector vans, they're in this area now.
Over a year, I could save enough money to pay for my new blazer, just by lifting a finger. Oh, this jacket's far too thin. It's more like a vest. No wonder I'm losing so much heat. That's why I've got this new, thicker jacket with the British Standard kite mark. Yes, this new jacket should save me what I paid for my new blazer. Look at that. Not a single gap. Don't you think I look smarter than the tank? No.
Lift a finger now. Send a free post coupon in your newspaper for dozens more ways to save money from the Energy Efficiency Office.
Over a year, I could save enough to pay for a month's heating, just by lifting a finger. Ooh, this gentle breeze will be a howling gale in winter. Must get some draft excluder. Ah, sunshine. This gap will mean a nasty draft later. But don't flap, fit one. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. A moving carpet. Gaps like Cheddar Gorge. Must plug 'em. Think what I could save if I get my finger out.
Oh, lift a finger now. Send a free post coupon in your newspaper for dozens more ways to save money from the Energy Efficiency Office.
Mr. Jones lived here. Average height, average build, wife, 2 kids. Never made the headlines, never won the pools. One day in January, Mr. Jones became a remarkable man. By accident. Remarkable to someone he'd never met. A child whose life he saved, because he carried a donor card and told his family he had one. Let someone carry on living. Carry the card.
You're not helpless. You can do something. If you fit proper locks, thieves will think twice. They'll keep away if they know you're watching out for them. You can prevent crime. Don't let them get away with it. Lock your car securely and prevent crime. Don't let them get away with it.
Trying to start your own business can be very frustrating, particularly if you've never done it before. Maybe you know what you want to do, but don't know how to set it up. Or you've got the right idea, but can't get it together. Well, help is at hand. Think of this little booklet as a guide to it, and you won't go far wrong. There's free advice, help to get a loan, even money to keep you going. With over 30 programs for finding jobs, getting retrained and building up your own business, there's real help for everyone prepared to put in the extra effort. More help than you ever imagined. Action for Jobs. Helping you to help yourself. Get the booklet from main post offices or job centres. The worst thing about being out of work for a long time is what starts happening to you. Your enthusiasm starts to go. You begin to feel the skills you once had are slipping away for lack of practice. And the longer it goes on, the more you lose the habit of working. How do you get out of the rut? Try this. Inside this little booklet there's over 30 programs to help people, whoever they are, to train for jobs, find work, even start their own businesses. More help than you ever imagined to get you working at something instead of doing nothing. Action for Jobs. Helping you to help yourself. Get the booklet from main post offices or job centres. It's tough trying to land a job when you're young. There you are, anxious to please. You're sure you've got what it takes. Then just when you think you're finally getting somewhere, they pop the question, any experience? And you're back where you started from. How can you get the experience thereafter when nobody will give you a job in the first place? Use this. It's not just a booklet, it's a way into working. With help into training, help into work, even help into starting businesses, Action for Jobs has over 30 ways to get people on their feet. More help than you ever imagined. Action for Jobs. Helping you to help yourself. Get the booklet from main post offices or job centres.
If your manager bills are going through the roof, look at your walls. More than a quarter of all the heat in the house gets lost here. With cavity wall insulation, you can keep most of it in. Fill the pockets between your walls and you could pocket a saving of about £4 a week every winter. And you'll be tucked up snug inside. Whatever the big bad weather man has in store, call now free on 0800 234 800. If your boiler's a bit of an antique, get rid of it. Have a modern one fitted. Do you know you could cut over a third off your Monergy bills just by fitting a new boiler and some modern heating controls? You'll be more comfortable and you'll have lots of cheap hot water. Whatever the big bad weatherman has in store, call now free on 0800 234 800. Draft stripping is so easy. If you can cut a bit of plastic, you can cut about £1 a week off your Monergy bills all winter long. Don't forget those windows too. If you cut out drafts, you'll cut out overdrafts. And keep warmer. Whatever the big bad weather man has in store, call now free on 0800 234 800.
If you're watching TV without a license, the net is closing in. Our advanced computer has the addresses of all unlicensed homes. And apart from detective vans checking them out, we've also got special teams of licensed investigators. Last year, more people than ever before were caught and risked fines of up to £400. Get a TV license before we haul you in.
There is now a danger that has become a threat to us all. It is a deadly disease and there is no known cure. The virus can be passed during sexual intercourse with an infected person. Anyone can get it, man or woman. So far, it's been confined to small groups, but it's spreading. So protect yourself. And read this leaflet when it arrives. If you ignore AIDS, it could be the death of you. So don't die of ignorance.
The natural-born smoker will be a responsible parent. To encourage early learning, the child will be exposed to tobacco smoke from birth. Then, when it's older, sent to school to be taught the correct way to inhale cigarette smoke by a group of people called friends. Any child who expresses feelings of dizziness, nausea, or fears of premature death will be ridiculed until they conform and develop a fully fledged nicotine dependency.
Hey. Hi there. What are you doing? Working. What does it look like? Yeah, I know. But what for? Community programme. Community programme? Oh, aye, I bet. What sort of work's that then? It's real work. Oh yeah, real wages as well. I tell you, that sounds like a real waste of time to me, pal. Listen, I'm doing something new with my time. What are you doing with yours? Well, I'm, right. Yeah, I'm doing things. What? Just things. Tell me. Various. Tell me. Walking, breathing.
If you've been out of work for some time, the community programme is just one of a range of opportunities now on offer at your job centre.
What's going on? What's all of this then?
Restart, mate.
You what?
Don't worry. Been on the dole long?
Over a year.
So was I. Right, first you get your interview.
If you've been out of work for over a year, you'll be getting a restart letter asking you into your job centre. You'll find a new range of things on offer to help you back into work. We'll talk to you and find out how we can help.
And between you, you'll work out what you're best off doing. I picked retraining. Should operate one of these. Shouldn't have done that. I've only just started. If you need help applying for jobs, there's this restart course. Give you a few tips and improve your chances. Or Job Club. Advice, free stamps, free phone, helps you apply. Community programme.
Oh, yeah.
Work that pays the going rate and a better chance of getting a job after. But if you want to work for yourself, they can help with money. Enterprise allowance. Janet set up her own landscape gardening business.
Janet? There's a whole new range of things on offer at your job centre. Restart. Part of Action for Jobs.
Seen anything you like?
Yeah, I'll be back.
Yes, Mr. Nash.
Tea and biscuits, please, Kathy.
Yes, Mr. Nash. Mr. Johnson. Okay, Mr. Johnson, here we are. Here's your oxygen. Let's just... Nice, slow, deep breath for me. Better. Good, you're doing very well.
Thank you, Kathy.
There we are.
Thank you, nurse.
Yes?
You forgot my biscuits.
Yes, Mr. Nash. What did you do at work today? Find out more about nursing. Telephone free anytime 0800 333 666.